Hey there. So, you might be wondering why I'm not looking at Half-Life right now and why I'm looking at the screen that's a walkthrough of Half-Life instead. And that is because it has finally happened where I have sat down for 30 minutes and played a game, and I did not record the game. What happened is I pressed the button to record, but I was just recording King's Quest before this, and instead of starting that recording, I stopped the King's Quest recording, and so yeah, long story short, Half-Life didn't get recorded, which is sad. But I'm also very proud that this is the first time that this has happened. So props there. Now I just know to be more careful. So I figured the next best thing. I have the footage of me, but that's actually basically unusable, and I don't have I don't have a good save. I don't have a save that's in Forget About Freeman. My most recent save is in Surface Tension. How could I forget Surface Tension? Because I was thinking like maybe I'd go back and like just talk through it again, but instead I'll just use these heavily watermarked screenshots and just kind of like, I don't know, just talk through what I did while it's still kind of fresh. And yeah, this is the next best thing. So I was in this place with the there was a stop sign and there were like the nests on the left, and that's kind of where I was at, and then there was like all the stuff on the right. And so what I realized was the left was all dead ends. That was stuff I didn't even need to do, which is very frustrating. But then here next to like this, I can click on these, that's fun, next on like to this weird egg thing, there was a wheel, and I figured that out pretty quickly. There was a wheel that I could turn, and that kind of goes down, and that was the way forward. So I didn't have to go to the left. It's really this. I was very proud. I did this on my first try. Got down here, big red thing, turret, shot the turret fell down, crouched, go underneath. It worked out beautifully. It worked out really well. Then we got to this thing where there were like waterways. One said west, one didn't say east. I don't know why it didn't say east, but the west ones definitely had like a little window where you could crouch jump. And then there was like the monster thing down here. I tried to kill the monster thing for a while, and then I realized I didn't think that I had to. Oh wait, first you had to crouch jump through there, so I did that. That took longer than it should have. Just 5 minutes straight of just nope, nope, nope. Got through that eventually. Then I tried to kill the monster dude, and that was a thing. And I gave up. I tried the pistol, and then I tried the little crossbow thing, and he just wasn't going down. So I realized I could go forward without him. They really don't give you all the details. It says continue forward. It took me a while to figure out how to continue forward. You had to crouch, and when you crouch, you go under the water, and then you can go through all the little gears and whatever that are underwater. And I think there were a handful of times I got picked up by one of those guys. Not a handful, once. I got picked up by one of those guys once. And I was like, maybe I could use that guy to get over the barrier. I don't know. There was, as usual, there's a lot going on. But I got through that relatively straightforwardly, and then went up here. I was talking a lot about like Thanksgiving for some reason, and then I got shot. And then it took me a few tries to get these soldiers. I was running low on ammo too. Yeah, I got the soldiers. Actually, I got these guys by eventually I like snuck up on them. I crouched, went around the rock, shot one without it reacting to me, and then the other guy didn't even realize I was there for some reason. Then just shot the other guy. Easy peasy. And then destroy the tank with your rocket launcher. Did not do that. I did the thing where I kind of like deked around it, and you can just get around it. And then there's a turret in there, which is really annoying. Took care of that pretty handily. I think it was only down to like 70 health. I was pretty proud with how that ended up. And then yeah, back there was the elevator, and that took us to the green goo. Jump over the green goo to avoid radiation damage. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. There was just a lot of radiation damage happening. I was at 100 health though, because there was like, I think there was a health pack in here. See, like they're at 9 health. I was doing so much better. And yeah, so I just kind of didn't really avoid the green goo too much in there. But that place wasn't very exciting. There were some soldiers. There was this area with like more aliens killing soldiers, and I think the only thing that was left was like one of those big dudes was left, and I just killed him, and that was pretty simple. The music started picking up, and I used that time to search crates, and by the time the music died, it was tank time. I feel like they wanted me to use the jazzy music while I was like in the tank and like going through enemies, but no. Tank was surprisingly difficult because you'd think it would kill, like it blows open the door and you'd think it would kill the guys on like the other side of the door or like as they spawn like in the door, but it doesn't. It really didn't do all I wanted it to do. So there's a lot of shooting there. There were several tries on the tank, but eventually it worked out. A lot of rocket launchers were used in this section. Move inside the path you created. There was a lot of those big guys. They were really annoying. Use your rockets to destroy. Yeah, the alien cannon came out of nowhere. There's not a good picture of it here, but there's definitely some new weaponry. I think I used like a grenade and like a bunch of rocket launchers and just threw everything at it, and that all worked out. They gave me more rocket launchers somewhere in this room, I think. Yeah, and then keypad and up to a new chapter. I didn't even realize I hit a new chapter until I was saving the game again. I was in Lambda Complex. So, yeah, or the Lambda Core, whatever. Thanks, advertisements. So, in the Lambda Core, I got, like, pretty far. Not that far, though. Go down the lift. It was similar to the thing where like the head crabs in the very beginning were like coming over you, but there were no head crabs at the start. There were these head crabs at the bottom that were really annoying. I think they were hiding in crates. Like every time I would like open a crate, I get like attacked by a head crab. These guys were not fun to deal with, and I was very low on health and very low on ammo, and there was like that little health up there that was so tantalizing I couldn't get to. It was really frustrating. Shoot some head crabs, yeah. Not that easy, friend. Go through the big gates, and then that brings you into this freaking room. There were four of those, like, female soldiers that were, like, darting around trying to attack. 2 of them were upstairs. So I got the 2 in here, slowly but surely, just kind of, like, by hiding somewhere and waiting for them to, like, come out, shoot them, come out, shoot them. And then there were, like, their footsteps were everywhere, and it was freaking me out a little bit. But, yes. An ambush from assassins. It did remind me of the first Assassin place, so maybe this is like a trope. So yeah, I killed those 2, went through the crates back here, and then went up those stairs, killed the other 2. Similar method, just waiting for them to go boop, 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 boop. And then, I killed them with the laser, and then both of their skulls popped out and like fell down the stairs, and that was interesting. It's a shame I didn't get that on camera. Up the stairs and then go down here, and then nothing. There was like 4, past the gates. There were like 4 of those like big guys, and I just wasted all of my rockets, and it was fine. When you kill the aliens in this area, scientists will open the door for you. That scientist startled the crap out of me, and I don't know why. And then they were like, oh, you have to go to the Lambda Core, and we have to like flood the thing so you can get to the teleporter. You're not even supposed to know about the teleporter, but that's what you have to do to get to the teleporter area. And they're like, you already know more than you should, so no harm in you knowing more and going to that area. And then they gave me a lot of health and a lot of shield, which is always a bad sign. And then this stupid elevator, you can't access the button from the elevator. You have to access the button, it goes up, and then you jump up these crates onto there and up there. And I'm like, that's unnecessary. That's just stupid and unnecessary. And then I got into the test firing chamber, got the new weapon, tested it out. It was great. And then I realized I've been recording for 36 minutes, but I still went down there, and then I realized there were a lot of aliens. I died, and then I was like, okay. And then I ended it at the I ended it here with the new weapon. And I also realized that they probably want me to use that new weapon on the multitude of aliens that are down there. But yeah, that is what I have accomplished. That is what I accomplished in my 30-ish minutes of Half-Life. And I didn't record a darn thing of it. But this is a good way as any to, I guess, catch you up on where I was and what annoyed me, what happened, who I met. Yeah. So sorry that this was such a weird video. It's not my ideal way of presenting the material, but yeah, it's what we're doing. It's what we're doing. So I will probably try to get the next episode of Half-Life out a little quicker, just because this turned out to be a dud. So we'll get Lambda Core back up. I'll try to record that soon, so that's not, because I've been doing like a week-ish between these. I'll try to get that timeline a little shorter, just because I messed this one up so bad. I'll be more careful in the future. So thanks again, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.